What's up, everybody? Today we're here at Girón Guatemalan Apparel and Home with the one and only Valeska Girón. What's up?
Hi, good morning.
You want to go take a look at your shop?
Sure.
Let's do it. All right, so Valeska, tell me about the clothing selection here. It's super cool, if I may say so, but
Thank you.
I need to know more about it, please.
Actually it kind of started, I tend to get bored really easily. So that's where it kind of started. Yeah. And sometimes when you go to the markets in Guatemala as a visitor, you'll pick up a bag or you'll pick up a clothing piece and you'll wear it home and then it goes in your closet. You never bring it out ever again. And that's not really what I wanted to create. But to be fair, these textile pieces were actually scraps or leftover yardage from a business that closed. And luckily, because you guys are selling us out of pants, I was able to purchase this from my sister-in-law, and we turned it into designs that were already ours. So we did this in a black stripe and a denim. And we did this in the colorful pant. I don't think you guys are going to be able to see this, but we did this.
I mean, right?
Yeah. Horrible way of showing it, but you guys did it.
We'll do the beauty pass later.
Yeah. So anyway, so what I really wanted to create as a designer is wearable pieces every day. So I wanted people to be proud of wearing Guatemalan inspired pieces every single day. So these are 100% cotton. You're able to wash them in the machine. You don't have to dry clean them. You could wear it with a t-shirt. You can wear it to bed. You can wear it, you know, you could throw a sports jacket over it. I really wanted to create kind of like everyday pieces for everyday people and not pieces that end up in the back of your closet because you went on vacation one time, you thought it was cool, and that was it. So that's kind of what inspired our clothing line.
What about these hoodies down here?
Yeah, so we're really, really, really super proud to be Chicagoan. Actually, this was a misprint. I yelled at my husband for incorrectly printing it upside down, and then you guys told us out of that too. So we started doing this intentionally.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I was
going to ask you about that.
He got yelled at. He got yelled at. Yeah. And then we learned that Batavians are just as proud to be from Batavia as we are to be from Chicago, and that was a very cool thing that we learned. And we had to adapt really, really quickly. We didn't have that experience where we were last year, so we started to. I create my own font types, by the way, so I am a graphic designer, and so we just were able to adapt quickly to what we did with Chicago onto the Batavia items as well. Yeah. So our coffee is actually family owned, and so this is actually from my brother-in-law's coffee business in Guatemala.
Okay.
So he recently rebranded. So his coffee business is called Tres Pasos, which is 3 steps, and I wish I knew what it meant, but I honestly, sorry, Leonardo, I haven't been in there to read what that means now, but I'm pretty sure it has to do with the 3 steps of what it means to pick the coffee to all the way to the bag. So if you have some time, just go check him out. He's really cool. But anyway, he works direct with the farmer. His name is Luis Minas, and he pays them above fair trade pricing. He's able to roast his own coffee out there. They're doing really, really cool things. His coffee was the first coffee I was able to have black. I'm absolutely obsessed. The moment I had it, I had to carry it. He dabbled in beer before he moved from Chicago to Guatemala. So he does really fun things. Like this one is fermented in beer yeast. And La Ciudad Colonial just means Antigua Guatemala. I love that you guys come and try to pronounce it. It really means it really means a big deal. I absolutely love it. I think we might make it a little bit easier for you guys next year. We might name it just Antigua, but I haven't decided that yet. I love it though. I do love it. I love a good, I do love that people come in here and try to say it. But anyway, this one's a little bit funkier, but it's so fun. And it is really, really delicious. And I do love that there is an attention to the farmer and to what I like to call liquid gold, and money should stay where it's being grown, you know. So I really like what they're doing out there. Really awesome stuff. The next thing that we have are our mugs. So this is a red clay mug, and it's made by my husband's cousins out of Denver, Colorado. So Ordo Tools, they're also cool. Check them out. Red clay is indigenous to Mayan culture and also Mexican culture, because, you know, we're right there, you know. The cool thing too is that it has our last name, which I'll get into in a little bit, Girón, and the date. So we're hoping down the line they're collectibles, you know. Dream big.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The next thing that we have are the pillows. And
Can I?
Yes, please. So my mother, I know. So the other thing too is that this textile is sourced from Guatemala, but it's actually sourced from scrap bins. So my mother-in-law was because she's sewing for us now, but was in interiors for 40 years, and she was doing movie sets and a bunch of other things. But so we actually, what I like to call, rescue these scraps from bins, because if not, they get discarded, forgotten. And so either I bring them back or she brings them back, and then we kind of give them new life. And I like to do a canvas back because, again, I think it's overkill to do like too much. And so she does everything. She does the zipper work in here. She creates the lining. Everything is made from beginning to end by her. So it's really, really cool work that she does. You can
feel the quality for sure. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. I used to do it myself, but zero time now. Zero time. So I'm very, very thankful for all of the family members that have jumped in and really helped us and believed in everything that we're doing. So we started at the end of 2022, and we've really expanded rather quickly, which is really awesome. These are direct from Guatemala. These are beautiful. We didn't make these, but this is, you could see, like
what's that made out of?
Red clay.
Oh, okay.
Those are not dishwasher safe or microwave safe.
No,
yet. Those are
feel
super cool. Yeah.
I love just the variation in the color too.
And all of them are so different. So
each one is unique, yeah?
Yes, these are so fun. You could actually see women making these in the market. And it's very rare when we'll bring something in. But when we do, we let the artisan know, like, hey, you know, don't give me some really cheap price. I'm going to take these back. I'm going to sell them. Please you give me the fair price. And they're like, okay, you know, or I'll let them know, hey, I'm going to sell them for $20. I'll give you 10, you know, like kind of like a half and half kind of thing. We want to make sure that the artisan's being paid fairly at all times.
All right. So candles.
Yes.
Why and how?
I know.
And all of the things.
I know. So Manny approached me at the beginning of 2023, and he's like, I want to make candles. And I'm like, that's a super dumb idea. In a candle saturated market, everyone makes candles. That's so dumb. But anyway, I'm like, you do what you want and we'll see how it goes. So anyway, he started making vessels himself out of concrete. And he told me that he wanted to make like scents that were reminiscent of Guatemala, and that doesn't exist. So he started to pique my interest. So when you guys are in here and you're like, I love the smell, like, for example, cenizas means volcanic ash, or in Guatemala, there's Semana Santa or Holy Week, and the priests like kind of walk up and down the aisles with this
the incense.
Yes. Yeah. And so I've had Guatemalans in the store cry because they're not able to go back, and they're like, oh my God, this reminds me of home. And the dye is black. It's toxin free.
Good.
Yes. Wood wick, soy wax, very cool stuff. Volcano took us 3 years to release because we fought on the scent. We could not agree. And I hated what he liked. He hated what I liked. And we finally came up with it. So if you love Volcano, it was, husband and wife fighting relentlessly until we got it perfect.
I can smell the tension. Yes.
Yeah, perfect. That was the intent. The whole point is to kind of, again, we wanted to be inspired by our home country. People have asked us, why not a Chicago candle? If I could find a way to make it smell like
we don't want to smell
cheese,
Chicago.
pizza, and hot garbage, and I love my city with my whole heart, I would try to do that. Or hot dogs. I don't think that there's a scent for our beautiful city just yet.
Could you imagine a Chicago dog candle?
I know.
Just go sit in a Portillo's.
I know, right?
Just go sit in a Portillo's.
I love it, but I feel like it's also been done. Like, I also thought about like Garrett's popcorn, but who hasn't done a caramel candle by now, right? So what's cool is that we want to be inspired and create something that doesn't exist. So it doesn't exist. So
it does now.
It does now. And so my husband won the entire time we've been together. Manny won, Valeska $1 million. Yeah.
Smart man.
Yeah.
So about the hat with your last name and the Jaguar. Do you want to tell us more about
Sure.
That?
Absolutely. So Girón is our last name. We actually used to be called something else. We were called Excel Studios, and that's because we launched in Guatemala out of our kitchen in our house. And I kind of didn't know what to name us. And Excel is the Mayan goddess that taught Mayan women how to sew and weave in folklore, I guess, because, and so I was kind of struggling with what to name us, and we just needed to be out there. I had made a pair of shorts one night for myself in our kitchen, and I posted them to Instagram, and I woke up the next day to 12 people being like, take my money, this is my size, I want them. And I was awesome. Like, okay. So my husband's like, okay, we're doing this. I was like, we're doing what? Like, calm down. You're not doing anything. I have to sew them all, but he's been a really good support system. So that's kind of how it got started. So I felt like I needed to come up with something super fast, and we needed to get the ball rolling. So we've never stopped since then. But when we came back and we were serious about starting this, I really had to think about what the future of our business was going to be. And just listening to my in-laws and their story about immigrating here, and how my father-in-law expressed how proud of us he was through family members, because Latino fathers never tell you to your face, but it's okay, love them anyway. I knew that it had to be an ode to his last name. So Girón is my father-in-law's last name. His name's also Manuel, which is my husband's name, so it's a tradition to be named after your father. Although, babe, we're not naming our child Manuel the Third. That's not happening. Because he really wants that to happen.
You heard it here first.
That's not happening. But anyway, neither here nor there. So they put 4 kids through college out of their own pocket. They bought a home here. They bought a home in Guatemala, not knowing the language, became citizens. They did everything for their kids, still doing everything for their kids, and I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. So I'm like, yeah, absolutely, we're naming it after him. And we really wanted him to see the fruit of his labor in his lifetime. So he has a son in Guatemala with his own business. He has a son over here with his own business. And I don't think I've ever seen him prouder in his life. And we were able to take him on vacation for Christmas. And he's like, I learned about these places when I was a kid. Never thought I would be here. So it's really, really cool to see what we're able to do now because of everything that he did, So that's our story. That's our legacy. And we're going to be able to continue that because of that. So yeah, just so you know, Girón, nothing difficult. Girón in Spanish, nothing difficult. We welcome it. However you say it, as long as you don't say groin. So yeah. I know. I can't not be funny for a second. So.